Alright, here we go. Another video. Welcome back. So, why am I bullish for 2026? Well, very simple, like I mentioned before. I'll go over, I guess, as you guys know, we're in the United States where there's been a lot of, I guess, conflict between the president and the Fed chair. And there's been pushback by the Fed chairs on lowering the interest rates and things of that nature. Well, that's not going to be an issue coming May. I believe Donald Trump will be pointing out somebody who's going to be a yes person. And even though the Fed chair is a spokesperson, there's still, I believe, 10 other people that still have to vote for it. But there's already 2 people in the current committee that is really looking forward to lowering interest rates. So with the Fed chair involved, that's only going to, peer pressure everybody else into doing it. So anyways, number one reason why I'm really bullish on 2026 is simple fact that interest rates will keep coming down. Doesn't matter if inflation or whatever other macro stats come out. I believe that the Fed are definitely going to be pushing for lower rates for the simple reason that they want to please the president. And let's be honest, everybody here is here to make money, so no surprise there. Second reason why I'm bullish on 2026. For me, the stock market is a new way of making money. I did start investing in 2023, but it's till now that I've been paying attention to it very, very closely. For the reason why I'm bullish, I'm still bullish on AI. In the long run, AI is not good for humanity. I personally believe so. Not only for the environment, but just for labor and for again, job security for many people, including myself. However, in the short term, investors, owners, they will benefit from this money printing and from the fact that companies are showing profit. They are being more profitable with less people, thanks to AI, thanks to all these different technologies that are going to be pushing 2026, 2027. The current administration with crypto, they've been doing their own manipulation, but overall they're positive on it. They're open to it. I believe that 2026 is going to see more money printing. Therefore, that extra money printing for those that are not financially literate is going to go towards shoes, clothes, new car payment. For those that are financially literate, it's going to go towards stocks. I mean, we've seen gold and silver. I haven't even paid attention to it, mostly because I feel like that's more of a boomer thing. But you can't deny the fact that they've been outperforming Bitcoin. They've been doing amazing. Now, am I going to jump into gold and silver? I'm not. I don't understand it. I don't want to go through the travel of figuring out how to buy it. Yes, could I buy the ETFs? I don't want to deal with that. Maybe I make a mistake. You guys let me know. However, I am going to be bullish on Micron, AMD, those type of companies. Again, not financial literacy or education, just entertainment. This is my own take. But I do see those companies doing the best job possible because AI is only going to continue to push their revenues. Now, some may say, well, the AI bubble is going to burst and you're going to be left holding the bag. I completely understand that, hence why I'm also putting money into the FSPGX index fund. Again, not financial advice, but that's just the one that I'm putting. It's been doing great for me for the last couple of years. So that's kind of the way I'm mitigating that. I don't put money into Google, Amazon, or any of those. So I'm going to go heavy on the AI, which I think still has a big push. I'm going to go heavy on my index funds, which is going to give me that, plethora of companies to invest in. So that should give me a nice little hedge. And I'm also going to start DCAing a little bit more into Bitcoin because I do believe that Bitcoin is going to have a big push. The minute interest rates start coming down, that's the minute people are going to start speculating, putting money into Bitcoin. Bitcoin has had a 30-40% drop since its all-time high. I don't understand why people wouldn't want to put their money in. If you were willing to buy at 125,000, why wouldn't you buy at 89, 90,000? Especially for those people like myself that now understand Bitcoin in a different manner. I'm saving in Bitcoin. I'm not flipping it. I'm not trading it. I'm not doing short term. Any money that goes into Bitcoin is staying there for the long run. And it's crazy because to me, when I saw Bitcoin come down to 80, it didn't affect me at all. In fact, I was happy. I legitimately thought I was never going to see that number again, 80. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be buying more. I don't buy it daily. I don't buy it monthly just because of the fees. Some of you guys know I bought through Binance, and I guess, lazy to move all the money around to different like Kraken or whatever other exchanges that are cheaper. But I'm just gonna DCA. I don't care if it's 150 grand. I don't care if it's 200, if it's 60, if it's 30 grand. I don't see Bitcoin going to zero or disappearing. And if it does, whatever, that's the reality. Like, we're all investing or speculating or whatever you want to call it. And so I do believe that Bitcoin will go up this next year. The 4-year cycle has it where Bitcoin should come down even lower, but I don't think we're in the 4-year cycle anymore. I think Bitcoin is a whole different animal now with corporations and all this different stuff, with the ETFs. And Andre, I forgot his last name, but he's a financial guy. Andre went into the Iced Coffee podcast with the other guy, Graham Stefan. They're both financial guys, and he had a really good take about Bitcoin, how it's getting manipulated via the ETFs and things of that nature. And so that's the reason why it keeps going up, it keeps going down. I think at the end of the day, there's going to be more and more people getting orange peel, as they say, and more people are going to start understanding what Bitcoin is and is not. So I do see that maybe in 2026 it doesn't go up as much, but in the next 3-4 years it's definitely going to continue to go up. I have very low confidence that it's going to go down to levels of $20,000-$30,000, just because of the mass adoption. And even though right now it's only at a $2 trillion market cap, that's still nothing compared to gold. Especially as gold continues to go up, people are going to start looking for other fixed assets where they can park their money for them to grow, as people understand that inflation is not going anywhere. The government doesn't care about you, and they're going to continue to print more money. So again, it comes back to the financial literate and the ones that don't. The ones that don't have financial literacy, they're going to go spend their money left and right. But the ones that have financial literacy, they're going to put their money into, investments, assets. So those are the reasons why I'm bullish in 2026. I think AI stocks are going to continue to push forward. I'm going to continue heavily, DCing into them. The interest rates coming down. I do want to make a big bet this year. Some of you guys know that I want to get into real estate by investing out of state. I'm in Washington, so maybe looking into some of the Midwest. Maybe take some of portfolio percentage and putting into one of those and seeing where that goes. But I'm not sure. That's going to be something I'll be discussing, and it's been in the back of my head heavily, but we'll discuss as the time goes on.